Hi everybody, it's TNT, Wednesday the 2nd of October, as Thailand awakes to confront the horror of what happened yesterday with the student bus fire. Now we will be spending basically the entire program on what happened yesterday, the latest information and any other comments that have been made in the last 24 hours over the matter. Let's get started. International coverage right around the world in all the leading publishers. CBS News, at least 23 confirmed dead in school bus fire in Thailand. Associated Press, more than 20 are feared dead after a school bus catches fire in suburban Bangkok. The ABC in Australia, at least 23 people dead after school bus carrying teachers and students catches fire in Thailand. Reuters, school bus fire in Thailand kills 23. CNA from Singapore, school bus fire in Thailand kills at least 23. South China Morning Post, at least 23 killed, mostly children in Thailand's school bus blaze. Now, just going through the details of what happened yesterday is horrifying enough. There is some fairly graphic footage of the fire, which might be distressing to some people. Let's move into the coverage, and Cottage English has done a great job following the story on their Facebook page yesterday, sort of moment by moment. And this is from their publication, cottagenglish.com. Thailand mourns as school bus fire claims multiple young lives. The bus carrying 38 young students and their 6 teachers caught fire on Vipawadi Rangsit Road in Pathum Thani province near Bangkok around noon on Tuesday. Pathum Thani is the province just to the north of Bangkok. More than 10 bodies of students were found near the back door of the bus. The bus was carrying 44 passengers from a school in central Uthai Thani province to Ayutthaya for a school trip. There was also one driver, one bus attendant, bringing the total number of people on the bus to 46. At the time of the incident, the bus was heading to the Electricity Generating Authority of Thailand Learning Centre in Nonthaburi province. The driver, a 48-year-old Mr. Saman Chanput, disappeared from the scene and could not be contacted by phone. We'll have an update on that later. And a rescuer at the scene stated the fire likely started after one of the tyres exploded and the vehicle scraped against a road barrier. At the time of the incident, the teachers couldn't open the bus door, causing the students to choke on smoke and be burned by the fire. Now, this story was filed about 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. There are some updates to some of the facts in this story. The subsequent police investigation confirmed that the door could be opened as some teachers and students managed to escape. There were also children who jumped out through the window. An eyewitness recounted he was driving alongside this bus, which was one of 3 buses travelling together. He saw smoke billowing from the roof of the bus, so he stopped his car to find a fire extinguisher. At that moment, a public bus was passing by, so he waved it down to stop and get another fire extinguisher. Everyone tried to help the children inside, but the fire was too strong, so they had to retreat. A graphic footage there that has made its way around the world. Despite the Mercedes-Benz label on the back of the bus, it wasn't in fact a Mercedes-Benz. Let's hear more from the witness. After that, he said, I saw that the fire was getting stronger. I couldn't see how many children there were, and I didn't hear any children screaming, but I saw 2 children running out with their bodies engulfed in flames, along with a teacher. According to the forensic team's investigation at the scene, the vehicle had a modified body from an Isuzu truck, but had Mercedes-Benz logos on the front and back. The Transport Minister said the deadly bus that caught fire is not a double-decker bus, but a tall single-deck bus powered by compressed natural gas, which made it very susceptible to fire. And the children on the bus ranged from grade 1, that's around 6 years old, to grade 9, 15 years old. Initially, there were reports of 23 fatalities, consisting of 20 students and 3 teachers. We go to nationthailand.com. Their headline, officials confirmed 23 killed in the tragic school bus fire. And just some additional information from this article. As for the 3 students still in the ICU, 2 of them remain in critical condition due to smoke inhalation and burns, and they've been transferred to the Thammasat University Hospital for further treatment. The 3rd student, whose condition is less severe, was transferred to the Children's Hospital. Additionally, 1 teacher who sustained minor injuries has been sent back to their home province for recovery. And the Police General Kitrat expressed his condolences regarding the tragic school bus fire. The initial cause is suspected to be a tyre explosion, which generated sparks, ignited the gas cylinder on board, causing the fire to spread rapidly throughout the passenger area. He also indicated that the doors were functional, but it's believed the victims could not exit the bus in time. Authorities will investigate whether the fire extinguishers on the bus were used. You do get the idea that the whole incident just happened very, very quickly, and there wasn't much time for anybody to act. And of course there would have been an element of panic, but clearly the flames just would have overwhelmed everybody very quickly. And as for the bus driver who initially fled the scene, he's since surrendered to the police. And the Police General said the investigation will now determine whether the accident was due to driver negligence and whether proper fire safety equipment was used. Both the driver and the bus company will face legal action. Now, we do have a little bit more information about what the driver was doing in the early stages of that incident in a moment, but first we'll go to Utai Thani and the arrival of another bus back to the area last night with some of the survivors. Again, Calside English with some of their excellent coverage. Parents of children from the school in Utai Thani province embraced their children who had returned safely from a field trip following the tragic incident where 20 students and 3 teachers lost their lives. And the governor of Utai Thani, other government officials waited to pick up the children who arrived back at the school late at night amidst rainfall. And children who were still in shock were taken by officials, along with their parents, to the medical unit at the Lansak Hospital. And a heart-wrenching image was that of a 12-year-old 6th grade boy who was the first to return. He embraced his mother and cried, mourning for his younger sibling, a 1st grade student who died in the bus fire. The 2 siblings had been seated in different buses. Already leading government officials, His Majesty the King, several of the princesses have also expressed their condolences. The Prime Minister's been on hand at several stages of the current investigation, visibly moved by the situation, a new mother herself over the past couple of years. Just a bit more information has emerged about the driver at the early stages of the incident. And Saman Chanput, the 48-year-old bus driver involved in the school bus fire, has turned himself in at the Viset Chai Chan police station in Ang Thong. And police have taken him into custody and transferred him to the Klong Luang police station in Pathum Thani. And earlier, CCTV footage from the accident site showed that Saman had opened the driver's side door and ran out of the burning vehicle. He then grabbed a fire extinguisher provided by a bystander and attempted to spray it on the burning bus. However, he was unable to control the fire and subsequently fled the scene. So it looks like he did try and do at least something. His testimony to police will be vital in the ongoing investigation. Some more information has also emerged, saying just before the fatal bus caught fire, it had sideswiped a black Mercedes-Benz, and the bus was moving from the middle lane and veered into the Mercedes lane. It's believed this happened at the moment when one of the bus's tyres exploded. This caused the Mercedes to hit the centre barrier and scrape along it for about 100 metres. The Mercedes driver quickly applied the brakes. Then someone driving behind him called for the driver to get out of the car. Due to smelling gas, the driver quickly exited the vehicle. Meanwhile, the bus continued for about 400 to 500 metres before catching fire. And there'll be plenty of more pieces of the puzzle emerge in the next few days. But Thailand having to confront another bus fire. Bus fires, crashes in Thailand are unfortunately common. Thailand having one of the worst road tolls in the world, and bus travel is one of the most unsafe ways to travel. in Thailand. You can imagine those students yesterday so excited to be going out on a school excursion with their buddies and their teachers, with a very, very sad outcome. Now, what will emerge from these investigations? I mean, there's all the hand-wringing going on at the moment. Will that actually end up with some sort of changes that will stop this sort of preventable accident happening in the future? Sadly, I doubt it, but let's hope that something will come of it, and maybe these gas-fueled buses are part of something that needs to change. That's all for today's TNT, focusing on that horrific bus fire. Condolences to everybody, the families, the friends, the people that knew the people who have perished in a preventable bus fire. Thanks for watching today.